which is good, by the way. Just finishing. And the law also established a surveillance mechanism, which, as I said, it corresponds to the Ministry of Finance to develop that surveillance mechanism. The Ministry will present a yearly report in order to verify the accomplishment of the objective of the budgetary stability, the accomplishment of the expense rule, and the real evolution of the economic cycle in order to modify the parameters of deficit. And obviously, that needs to be presented because at the end it will be the European Commission who will monitor also those reports. And in order for this report to be clearly and well done, it establishes, and well, we already had those obligations under the 2007 Royal Decree, information to be provided by local entities. But surprisingly enough, there is no sanctions if some local entities do not fulfill those obligations. Obviously, it may be supposed that if they do not fulfill, then if they must present a plan for re-equilibrium, that plan will not be approved with all the consequences associated to that. What happens if local entities do not succeed to fulfill the stability criteria that derives from the law and needs to be implemented in the budget and the execution of the level and in the execution of the budget and the liquidation of the budget? Well, in case that those objectives are not fulfilled, it corresponds to local entities to the development of the corresponding measures. So in any case, the law says that it will be the sufficiency and the financial autonomy of the local entities will be superseded by any other authority. So it corresponds to the local authority to implement anyhow the consequences. But from the surveillance mechanism and from the control from the central state, the state has a type of mechanism that forces the local authorities to follow that path, which is a priori mechanism. They have warning system from the information they receive. They can communicate the signal, the local authorities, a national body, that those local entities are not accomplishing, or they are simply not sending the information. So take care. Let's see what they are doing, or they are a posteriori mechanism. And the main consequences are that local authorities are forced to approve a re-equilibrium economic and financial plan for a 3-year period, just approved by the secretary or by local public accountant, that make sure that the measures foreseen in order to accommodate the new budgetary situation accommodates and will fulfill the objectives. Moreover, and this is more important, there are further conditions for authorization of new debt plans when the local authority has been or has not fulfilled the initial stability requirements, or those stability requirements have not been accomplished as a result of a re-equilibrium economic and financial plan. In that case, this is sufficient reason not to allow any further new debt authorization. Obviously, I just want to make a brief comment as a conclusion, which is to refer to what Professor Bertram already said, how to maintain unsustainable sustainability and how to maintain a level at the European level that obviously take into account the different specific economic needs of the member states when defining the financial policy, when some states need a lower credit rate, but others may be also in need of a bigger or higher lower rate, and at the same time establish the corresponding levels of solidarity between member states with the enough accountability before the others of those member states. And if we are not able to define such a system, then to reproduce that level into the state level, into the local entities, will certainly be very difficult to accomplish. Thank you very much for your attention.